So one of the amazing things about the services here through our Rainbow House is we encourage our women to be out completing their educations, work skills training. If they have babies, we have places for them to go during the day. Our children are at school, and so it's very quiet up here right now because people are at work or at school and doing what they need to do. And then when they come in this afternoon at 4, our residential supervisor will be here. So as long as the women and children are in the house, we have a residential supervisor. It's clean, it's quiet.
Can we see one of the rooms?
And sure, let me see if I can, you know, if a curtain is closed, that's kind of their doors. But come on, this is a great room actually. And they're always required to tidy up their bunks before they leave in the morning. And this happens to be a room where we do have a child in residence, because you can see this stuffed animal on the bed. We can sleep 2 women in a room, and we can sleep 2 to 4 children, because a mom might have one in a crib and one on a bed. And so it just kind of depends on the size of the family that we're serving. We also have one room that's dedicated for our young women who've aged out of foster care. And so that way they have a place to live while they're completing their high school, because many fosters turn 18 at the beginning of a school year, and their obligation to the foster family they're living with is over. And so they don't have anywhere to go. But they have to clean up, they have chores. We always get the comment of, this place is so clean.
It is, and it smells
so
great,
clean.
and it's just, it has a great vibe.
It has a great vibe, it does.
And it's one of these programs where, Patty, you make sure that it's not a hand out, it's a hand up.
That's correct. We work very hard with you for your success. And if our case manager feels like we're working harder for it than our resident is, it's something we call bless and release. You're not ready for us if we're working harder for you to succeed than you are. And so there's that close relationship that gives that case manager the ability to say, you know, I don't think this is working right now, so tell us why we should continue. And if you're not ready, we'll always welcome you back when you are. You can't sign up for a bed. You have to come in and have an interview with the case manager and talk about what you're looking to do, because we're not an overnight shelter. We are a program for residential change. And so, and some men are really ready for that, and others don't know if they are. So we'll work with them a couple of weeks on their personal goals and find out if this is the right place for them to be. And again, if it's not, it's a bless and release. Come back when you are ready. So, and we'll help you then. We have a huge commercial kitchen in the back. We like to be able to provide a very nutritionally complete meal. We'd love for you to see one of our meals. Some of our very faithful volunteers who come and serve on our line. So we make adult plates and children plates. We don't have many children plates at lunchtime, but at dinner time we do. But we want to be sure that we have a fruit and a vegetable on every plate to model a good plate of food, because this is the only hot meal that most of our people will get. This is our Gabbard Clinic. This clinic service is available to anyone. You don't have to be homeless, you just have to be in need. There's no charge. There are no charges for any of our programs. But again, it's part of that holistic approach for the people. We want to feed them nutritious meals. We want to offer them a safe place to stay. Case management, so that they can really move on to sustainable life. We have an eye doctor the first Monday of the month. We have physicians here several times a week who are all volunteer. We have major exam rooms. We have a pharmacy. We have an eyeglass dispensary. And so, coming down the hall, we have our chaplain's office where private conversations are held for pastoral support. We have another exam room here for exams. We have
So your doctors come in how often?
Our doctors come in 2 to 3 times a week, and thanks to a great new partnership with the resident program at Doctors Regional, we have something called Physician Friday. So we have 44 more clinic dates a year now because of that, which is fantastic. What it means to our people that know every Friday at a certain time they're going to be here.
So it's anybody in the community that's in need. If you don't have insurance,
doesn't matter.
Okay.
I mean, lots of moms bring their kids in when they need the back to school physicals.
Oh, sure.
We've seen young men and women who work for vendors in the oil field industry. They might not be covered by insurance, but by golly, they're not going to leave their work during the day. They'll come in here in the evening. We have seniors that are in the Medicare donut hole and can't afford to do anything other than come to us right now. You name it, we're going to treat it unless it's an emergency. We need support to do this work because all of our programs are free. And so often when someone says, well, why are people homeless? I say to them, no parent ever rocked their child and saw homelessness in their baby's future. But every person we serve is someone's baby. And we always keep that in line of sight. So I want the community to know that the people we serve have met some very difficult paths, and we're here to try to make it smoother, to try to give them a place where they can refresh and restart, and again, to feed, shelter, and build futures for anyone who needs it.
All right, and Patty, we are going to put the information for Metro Ministries right below, and the web article that you'll see below, so that you can help out, because as you have seen, this is a wonderful, a beautiful shelter that really helps people get back on their feet, and you guys do a tremendous job.
Thank you so much.
Not just for the homeless, but for the whole community.
For the whole community,
Absolutely.
yeah, for anyone who needs us.
Thank you for hosting us.
Thank you,
Patty.
appreciate you.
Gaturiarte with Chris 6 News.